basically became, I wanted to take this and move people away from seeing the environmental crisis as a problem that was too abstract, that was too big to solve or too intimidating, and see that we could all become a community of change. And how could we drive that change? For me, my expedition had ended, the energy of the expedition was dissipating, and it was about capturing that momentum and using it for something. So I realized that after talking to people, that there's a sort of a common thread among human beings, and that is that we are all dreamers, maybe some more than others. But there's one demographic within society that are more dreamers than others, and that's children. And to me, the notion of taking a dream and taking it from that thought process to making it reality is an adventure. And it was about, well, we all then have an adventure inside of us. And it's how you perceive that adventure. It doesn't have to be, climbing a mountain, swimming an ocean. It could be going on a date. It could be doing the dance with the tribe. It could be standing here today. What I was hoping to do was to take the notion of adventure and use it and use it as a way to engage people and saying, actually, the adventure that we should all be on is saving the planet. And so after I got back from Antarctica, I launched Adventure Ecology. And the idea was to make learning an adventure. And the most important thing was finding the right mix. A mix that would educate, but also entertain. A mix that could answer, yet challenge. And it was a mix that ultimately would let individuals make informed decisions. I was determined to say that no longer should green be about the activist on one side or the dolphin-loving, rainbow-wearing guy on the other side. This was about taking it mainstream. This was about keeping it simple, combining adventure, ecology, education. But also, very importantly, at a time when information technology is shaping the way we learn, the way we socialize, the way we interact with each other, it was obviously going to be a challenge as well, and to maximize this experience, to say, how did we create a platform that would engage the digital natives who are growing up with computers coming out of their ears, not literally, and the digital immigrants. For me, it was about giving users a sense of control, the idea that we created mission control. This was a platform that would help the kids to interact. They'll be able to use the information that we were presenting them to create their own adventures. Every kid gets their own mission control. They get to create their own avatar. They use EECs, or they earn EECs, which are an interactive reward system. But it was more than that. As I said, going back to balance, it was about using the web, using this technology to inspire children and our users to go out and take their own real-life, hands-on projects, sustainable projects. And by using the platform that we've created, we're doing that. We are doing that right now. We've managed to create a platform that engages. It gives children the opportunity to learn on the issues, to share the issues, to act and to speak in a way that isn't intimidating, which is engaging. It gives them the opportunity to take these serious issues, make them something that they can own, take control of, and see themselves of being part of the problem to becoming part of the solution. Now, the fun bit, as I was saying, this is a shot from Ecuador. We've started to move now to getting kids to be able to use this technology to actually access us in real time when we're in the field. And I'll put something out there to the audience. It sounds far more impressive than it really is. And if there's anybody who knows how to take and help us get that to go further, I have this vision of one day of Billy in Bolton sitting in his bedroom and his mum's going, "Come down to dinner, Billy." And he's like, "Shut up, Mum, I'm telling the expedition to go over the mountains in Madagascar." Giving them that interaction, giving them that feeling would be amazing. But we create this platform where kids get to come online, they get to follow us, we talk to them from the field, we give them interactions, we help them to access information through a customizable learning platform, widget-based technology where they can use cartoons, they can use animations. But to me, what's important and what's really, coming back to that notion of giving them a sense of power is about saying, if we give kids the tools to design the solutions, they will design them. We are seeing children leading these discussions right now. But more exciting, it's actually becoming a place where they empower us and inspire us. I say that because we're seeing children mentoring and inspiring their peers every single day by creating projects that they then take back to friends, family, individuals. Recycling movement was a great idea. When we saw the robot earlier, you're guaranteed that every one of those kids who sat there in front of that robot has gone home straight away and said, I either want a robot or you're going to start doing that every single day. And it's happening. What's fun for me as well is that we're changing. The explosion of new technology, the coming of age of the web has opened up a whole host of opportunities for us to be able to actually engage in a more exciting manner. I'm a gamer. I understand the allure of the virtual world, and I know that we saw a lot yesterday with Second Life, and there is conversations that, gaming, isn't it awful? It's making our kids, go the wrong direction. But I think it's a powerful tool. And recently I had the pleasure of working with an agency called Ogilvy, which you probably all know. And we basically thought about how could we get our message out to a wide audience. So I'm just going to run a little video of a fun thing we did.
The reach of Second Life is tiny, with an average of just 20,000 people in world at any one time. It's not huge or significant by any means, but it seems that everyone in there is either a journalist or a blogger. That's why we decided Second Life was a natural place to get the world to hear Adventure Ecology's environmental awareness message. The world is in climate crisis.
Tony Blair said global warming threatened 40% of the world's species with extinction, 200 million people with flooding, and, the new economic concern, 20% of the world's wealth.
The consequences for our planet are literally disastrous.
To bring the dangers of this crisis to life, we staged Second Life's first mass event, a virtual flood. The shocked residents of Second Life found creative ways to cope. Adventure Ecology avatars directed Second Life residents to their website. Here, they could learn how to prevent this from happening in the real world. Within hours, news services and influential bloggers had commented on Adventure Ecology's climate crisis event. The message has reached more than 18 million people globally. Whilst costing nothing to produce or run, this event led to Adventure Ecology experiencing a 54% increase in traffic to their website, with a tenfold increase in blog mentions. Most people pay for media. We bought ours with a powerful idea that got talked about. This is not advertising, nor PR, nor digital. It's a whole new way of reaching a mass audience.
The planet. We think we have one. Well, we only do have one, actually. And right now, as probably some of you will know and read, we're living well past our means. We're actually living what I call a three-planet economy. And as you just saw from that, there are a number of tools available on the web, which I guess you can class as green technology. They give us the opportunity to basically further our understanding of the issues. But to me, I don't think there are any quick fixes. I think that innovation is vital. I think we should keep pushing our boundaries, and I think we should keep trying to achieve those breakthroughs in green technology. And I admire the work that Frederick and my other distinguished guests are going to talk about.